Well, here we are, folks. Brother Peter with a mini message. And I don't know, we seem to be working against ourselves today. These fingers have got old. And when I touch, this computer likes an exact touch. And I have a problem with that. Oh, that men would praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. And let them sacrifice the sacrifice of thanksgiving and declare his work and rejoice. Psalm 107, 21 and 22. As I said a few minutes ago and found out I wasn't on, when I was an alcoholic, I spent my money on alcohol. And I did support my family, and I did take what would be now considered a tithe and an offering to God, and I drank it up. I used it on myself. I used it on going out for pleasure on Sunday. Go down to the beach and sit on the beach and drink alcohol all day and get inebriated and do things with the money that should have been God's money. Well, now I got saved. God said to bring 10% every week of what I make. That's 10 pennies on $1 into the storehouse. That's the church that I belong to. And I bring it in there and put it in there. With thanksgiving, he said. That's with love. And I do that with love because he gave me what he gave me. The least I can do is give him back 10 pennies out of $1. That's not even a great request if you want to know the truth of the matter. Not at all. When the government asks for more than 10% of your money in taxes. So at least you could do is give 10% to God so that his work can flourish and go on. It costs to do God's work. And it costs to you to have a peace with the Lord and be obedient. And give him that 10%. I go further than that. I believe that I need to give him 10% of my time. That is 16.8 hours, 168 hours in a week. 16.8 hours a week needs to be in direct service to God. Let's go help somebody for an hour or two. If you're going to put 16.8 hours in, you got to work. That means you got to go help somebody. You got to do. I happen to be a painter, and because I'm a painter, I like to help people in that whatever it is they're doing. If they're doing something, I like to help them in what they're doing, and that's what I do. And because God would have me do that, and he gives me the ability and the time to do it. So, and that's what he wants us to do. Now he wants us to be a witness at the same time. He wants us to witness. I go to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store last night. And in the grocery store last night, I was there some 2.5 hours perhaps. And then during that 2.5 hours, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6, 7 personal contacts in that grocery store last night, talking about to the Lord, and gave each one of them one of these little things here called a tract that tells about the way of salvation, and invited them to something we have coming up in the church in the near future, an Easter play. And so here we are doing God's will. That's what he wants. And if we do his will, he will make us prosper. Well, our time is come and gone. We will see you next time with Brother Peter with his mini message. See you then. Right.